Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here from Amanda Jane Crafts, and in today's video we're going to have a look at the herringbone stitch. Now this stitch can be used either horizontally, where it gives you this pattern repeat, or you can use it vertically to give a really nice effect this way round. I've done this in two colours, as you can see, using double knitting or number 3 weight yarn and a size 4mm crochet hook, and it's got a neat edge and is very quick to work up. It's a single row repeat, which is great, and it will make a lovely jumper, scarf, blanket. So it's quite firm with a bit of a texture. It's not particularly textured, but I think it's a really lovely stitch, and you could do it more loosely and create a really great pattern here. So rather than show you using that double knitting weight yarn, I'm going to use a thicker yarn. This is an Aran weight, or it's roughly equivalent to a worsted weight, and a size 5mm crochet hook. Now for this project you're going to start off in the usual way with a slip knot and a chain to the width of the project you want. Now it could also be the height of the project if you're going to do your project this way, but we'll stick to the width. Let's just do a few chain here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now when you do this foundation chain, make sure that it's not too tight, because the stitch means that there's very little give in that first chain row. If you find it's a little too tight, just go up a crochet hook size. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start our project. Instead of using 3 chain to go up the side, we're going to use a standing single crochet, which is 1 single crochet on top of another. So insert your hook into the second chain from the hook. I like to capture 2 strands. You could go into the back bump if you wanted to, into this back bump here, which also gives a very nice edge. We'll just keep it simple. Insert your hook into this V, capturing 2 strands, yarn over, draw up a loop, and complete your single crochet in the normal way. Now we are going to make our standing single crochet, we're going to go into this leg here, just here, and do another single crochet on top. So that creates a really lovely firm edge about the same height as a double crochet. We're now going to start the stitch that we need for every stitch, which is an adapted double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over again, and pull up a loop, not too far. Now if you were completing this, you'd do a yarn over and twice and pull through 2, but we're going to just release that part of the stitch. Let me do that again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you're going to draw this first loop here through this second loop. So first loop into second loop, like that. Then yarn over through 1, which is very unusual, yarn over through 2. So this creates quite a tall stitch. You may want to mark the top of your standing single crochets here. I think it's logical. When you get there, you'll know you're there. So let's do another herringbone. Yarn over, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through the first loop. Yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through one. And you keep going with this right the way across your work. Insert your hook, yarn over, tuck that under, yarn over through one, yarn over through two, yarn over. There's lots of yarn overs in this stitch. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, go under that first loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two, and again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, oh, tuck under, yarn over through one, yarn over through two. It does use quite a lot of yarn. Yarn over, insert your hook, tuck under, yarn over through one, yarn over through two, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, tuck under, yarn over through one, yarn over through two. Now this automatically starts to angle the stitch to the left. So when you turn your work and come back the other way, it's still going to angle to the left, but on the right side of your project, that's going to look like an angle to the right. You'll see what I mean when we do the next row. And it's easy to forget to do that little tuck under. I mean, tuck under is my term, it's not a technical term. Okay, so we've reached the last stitch, always the worst one. Tuck under, yarn over through one, yarn over through two. Now, instead of doing our chain 3 or chain 2, depending on your tension, to turn, we're simply going to turn to our left. And in the very first stitch, we're going to do our standing single crochet. So single crochet like that, and then another single crochet into this leg here. So we have a lovely firm edge, and then we're going to complete our herringbone stitches in these little gaps here, which actually become apparent. They're very easy to spot, unlike some stitches where it's quite hard to determine where your hook has to go. This is quite easy. So yarn over, insert, tuck under, yarn over through one, yarn over through two, yarn over, insert your hook. There we go. We can see these developing. They're starting to lean to the left, which gives this lovely effect. I think it would make a nice waistcoat actually. Tuck under. Oops, that didn't want to go. When you get going and you're not recording a video at the same time as speaking and crocheting, at this point you want to increase the tension on the working yarn to make it easy to tuck under without losing your stitch. So at this point here, just tighten the tension on the working yarn and then tuck under, and it'll stop it falling off your hook. It'll make sense when you do your sample. It's like increase in tension. I'm nearly coming to the end of the row, and I'll show you how to spot this last stitch. You'll see this curves up, this standing single crochet, and it's the top one. It does become pretty obvious. You go into the top of that one and do the last herringbone double crochet on top. Turn your work, no turning chain, and continue off down the next. I've done this quite loosely. The first 2 rows don't look quite as good as the rest, so bear with me and I'll do another one and catch up with you at the end of the next 2 rows. So we've come to the end of the 4th row, and you can see here how the herringbone pattern is starting to emerge. Obviously the broader and the deeper you go, the more obvious it becomes, but you can see that it's a really attractive pattern that works well on Aran weight and also on double knitting weight yarn. So have a go at this. I think it could be a really worthwhile one to learn. So that is the herringbone stitch, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe and press the bell for all the upcoming videos, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.